You know, it's interesting because I'm sure you've seen the Commission on Presidential Debates has canceled their 4 scheduled debates because you've backed out of them. And, you know, they were such an unmitigated disaster. Now that you are in control, you'll have the opportunity to have the earliest presidential debate that this country has ever seen. And really, you know, sir, I think there's a lot of pressure on Joe Biden on this debate. I think there are many in his party that want to see him off of the ticket because they're afraid of what the outcome could be come November the 5th.
Well, they should be afraid. I mean, we're up in every poll. We're leading by a lot. We have criminals pouring into our country. I mean, everything is bad for our country. Nothing is good. He's done nothing good. Not one thing. If you said, what has he done well? There's not one thing you could name. Not one thing. Everything is bad. And so they should feel very badly. And I will say this, the polls have been amazing. Rasmussen, which is highly respected, just said we're up 10 points. And others also that were way up. So, but we have to keep it there. It's an eternity. It seems like 5 months, and now it's really less than that because it starts on September 6th, and that would be in North Carolina. And then you're talking about Pennsylvania, September 22nd. So it really is right around the corner, right around the corner. We just cannot allow these people to stay in as our governors because they have done such a bad job. There's never been anything like it. The whole world is laughing at our country.
So, sir, do you think that RFK will end up on one of the debate stages going forward? Obviously, he's not on the CNN debate. What do you think? Do you think he'll participate in one of them going forward?
I don't think he has the. I'd like him to. I wouldn't mind. I don't think he has the polling numbers to get there. He's a very liberal guy, and conservatives have to understand how liberal he is. He's as liberal as you get, but I don't think he's got the numbers to do it. He's got to show that, first of all, he needs 15%. He's not even close. I see numbers from 5 to 7%, 8%. He's doing very poorly, actually, and seems to be fading fast.
Sir, let me change the topics one more time. Look, the issue of illegal immigration continues to devastate our country. Just last week, we've seen more Americans being killed by people crossing the border illegally. We've seen the problems in Texas. You know, under your administration, things were very different. If you have the opportunity to serve again as the 47th President of the United States, sir, what is your plan to prevent illegals from continuing to invade our country and kill Americans?
We closed the border. We built 571 miles of wall. We were going to add 200 miles. We had areas that we had to close. We needed to leave them open for access for trucks and other things. But we have areas that we had to close that would have been all done and completed in literally 3 weeks. They decided not to do it. Not only that, very expensive designed wall as per the specs of Border Patrol and ICE. We have to close the border immediately and let people into our country, but they have to come in legally.
So, sir, you think this is something you do as an executive order on your first day? We've seen the failures of the Biden administration. He's blaming Congress, saying that it's their fault that we continue to have this mass inbound migration on both the northern and southern border. How quickly can you get this problem under control?
Immediately, and he could too. All he has to do is say close the borders. I did it. I had no problem with that. Now, the funding was hard, but I took it out of the military. I said this is an invasion, so I got the wall built with funds from the military. I said literally this is an invasion of our country, which is what it is. But we lose hundreds of, think of it, hundreds of thousands of people are dying at our border, coming through our border every year because of our border. And this is an invasion into our country, and that's how I got the money.